What is going on YouTube? Excuse me. It's been a good while since I've done a live stream. I apologize, guys. I am very sorry about that. I am getting this shared out on Twitter real quick and see if we can get a good conversation going. Um, hey, Tyler, how are you, man? Gonna tweet that out. Maybe we can get a little conversation going. I think I did it. Let's just see if I did it. I did do it. There you go. Awesome. I know you haven't seen me in a while. I haven't seen me in a while. it's been it's been nuts. It's been crazy. It's in a good way. In a good way. It's been nuts. But yeah, I wanted to catch up with you guys. My goodness, it's been forever since I've done something like this. You know. And so here I am. You know, it's like ASMR doing stuff like this. Anyway, cheers. You know. Mr. Rocker Vlogs. Hello. David Snyder's troll is in the house. You know what? Maybe I will give up. Maybe the troll is my advisor. Maybe I should do that. What do you think? Gore family, hey, how are ya? How you doing? You have nothing to complain about. I've been gone for a month. You know what, Endeavoring family? It's a point. That is a point. I have been missing your live streams, by the way. I've been like desperate for an Endeavoring family live stream. And I am Rocker Vlogs. Hey, you know, I am doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been restructuring everything. Your family called and they miss you. Oh, that'll be the day. You know, so no, I've been working on restructuring my entire stinking life. You know, it's the schedule to post every single weekend, believe it or not, has been, well, I mean, you are all creatives, right? You get it. You know, it's hard sometimes to maintain. And so I have a full-time gig. I'm starting or have started a media business, and I'm working on that. And I'm on council in my hometown, working on that, and I'm working on all kinds of stuff. But I want to rebrand my channel a little bit because I have the most fun, which I think is probably the reason why I get the most engagement on the videos that deal with small YouTuber or creator culture and supporting creators in some way. And then the collaborations that I do also do really well. And so I'm restructuring the studio to kind of do that, you know, because that's kind of what I want to do. And so we'll do that for a few months. I'm taking a month off from making major production type film, you know, vlogs and stuff like that. So mainly because I need to catch up. I need to play catch up, you know, if I can muster it. That's pretty much it. I'm filming this on my phone, and I'm looking over here at my computer so that I can get a hold of your comments. And so I apologize. But I'm getting a new microphone for this puppy, and I'm going to be getting a microphone set up so that I can do it from my computer and have a proper lighting set up. And I have the stuff, I just need to put it together. So let me just see what's going on in the comments here, guys. Let's see. The Gore, we just got our lottery results from VidCon. Oh, nice. One of my kids gets to meet JoJo's. Nice. That's awesome, Gore family. That's really cool. Your kids don't even know you anymore. David's troll, let me tell you this right now. At present, I have no kids. So that's probably true. Endeavoring family, we're restructuring our lives too. Everything had to be rebuilt. Yeah, I get it. I get it to some degree. Anyway, let's see here. Farmall Fanatic, hey, how are you? How you doing? How you doing? Your wife and kids are leaving you again. So yeah, it's been one thing after another, and you guys know all that in a bag of chips, right? I mean, you understand what that's all about. And so every once in a while, it really is a good idea to take a break, so long as you're not, uh, so long as if you are, if you are gone for more than a month or two, I guess they kind of penalize you a little bit. But you know, that's the cool thing about small creator culture. That is the cool thing about it. It really is a neat thing because even though the platform itself doesn't necessarily promote you as well as it did if you were active, just from the analytical side of things, the small creators tend to support one another regardless, and so that's something that I really like about that. And so it's neat to have that. You know, I'm so happy to be a part of it. I really am happy to be a part of that. The power of the one. How are you? How you doing? Community is fun to belong to. It certainly is, and it's needed. I think it's definitely a needed thing to have that connectivity to other people. And yeah, yeah. So, but Mr. Rocker Vlogs just said I support everyone in the chat. Check out each other's channels, and you're in the chat. Do it. Check it out. Check each other out. Everyone that I've seen so far is pretty freaking awesome, except for David Snyder's troll. David Snyder's troll can go back into the cave. So, but oh, excuse me. But yeah, yeah. Feel free to check each other out and do that. Do that. Feel free to do it. But everyone in here, if you wouldn't mind, I am desperate for likes. I haven't been as active, and so if you're on the chat, go ahead and grab that like button if you don't mind. Um, it's been a wild ride. How much weight did I lose? Dude, let me tell you this. I started the 3-week sexy thing. It was about a month or more ago. And at the end of the 3 weeks, I lost 15 pounds. And I have continued a variation of that diet, kind of taking a break. I'm eating carbs and stuff like that, like I wasn't doing before. And I noticed that I'm not as hungry and I'm more conscious. And as you've seen, I drink more water now than I used to, way more. I prefer it now, actually. And so instead of grabbing pizza rolls, you know, for example, like I used to down like 2 plates of those suckers a day, and on top of my meals, it was intense, you know. But I started eating things like apples or grapes, eating fruit, and I find that satisfies me. So I ended up going down 20 pounds, and so as of yesterday morning, I was 20 pounds down from where I was. And so I think I might do it again. You know, it's the I think I might do the 3-week sexy challenge on a regular basis, kind of like once a quarter or something like that. And I'll tag different people each time. And you know, in my brothers, Donnie Shaw Show and Somerset Vlogs, the Shropshire Dad, those two men came with me and did it. Big John, Big John's vlogs, or vlog, let's vlog with Big John. He did it too, and he's been rocking like crazy over a longer period than 3 weeks. He's been losing a crap ton of weight, and I've been so super impressed with him. He's been like my mascot, you know, to cheering me on. And Miss Kathy was the one who gave us the idea in this chat. So if Miss Kathy shows up, you know, go check her channel out as well. But it's been a life changer. It really, really has, you know, in a good way, because when I'm swamped and I'm so stinking busy, I eat like crap food, you know. I just do all the time. Oh, buddy, you're sitting there saying sub for sub. That's not good. The only sub I want is a ham sub. And Power One, I'm in the process of losing weight to healthy. Yes, yes, I'm all about that. Mr. Rocker's vlog is almost at 1.9K supporters. You go. That is awesome. That is fantastic. You know, You know, I do plan on continuing the media shout outs, guys. I know that I've been told that people like it. Uh, and I know that the shout out series to small creators kind of has a catch 22 to it. You know, it's like I'm spending. I realized I was spending uh, all of uh, all of my time really focusing on shouting other people out, and I wasn't really making a whole lot of personal stuff. And I realized that the reason I was doing that is because I love you guys so much. And just truth be told, kind of just exposing my heart here. You guys are the reason why I do it, and I've been doing this now for 2 years. Uh, Now on YouTube, but on before I did it on the Snacked app, where I created in a series called Joke of the Month, and it was same stinking concept. The only difference was I did a top 10 once a month instead of like once a week when I did one person. And the platform at the time was set up where you can swipe people's stuff over and uh, and kind of remix people's videos. And I really like that. So I use that in the Joke of the Month series. You can't really do that on YouTube. It's more work on YouTube. But I think I might post that series because the time traveler skit was tied into that. So I think I might do that just for fun. But what I realized is I love it so stinking much to support other people that I want to make that the whole crux of the channel. You know, I want to create a resource for folks. And I think what's going to happen is my wife and I they're probably going to start, probably going to restart because we have a YouTube channel called David and Bailey Productions, and we might do that as a family vlog and just do fun stuff with it. But I want to probably gear this channel more towards small creator support. And I'm not talking about a James Cox kind of thing. I'm not going to be doing anything to that level. But what I will be doing is something like a crossbreed between what I have been doing and Nick Nimmin. I think is most likely going to be the case with comedy thrown in because I can't do something without cracking a joke. In any case, I'm going to check out see what's happening here in the comments. The Gore family wants to be next. The Gore family, by the way, is on my list. It is you guys are on my list to tackle. I just haven't been able to tackle everybody yet. I will ignore you, David Snyder's troll. I'll ignore you all day long. You stole my name, brother. Prepare to die. You killed my name. Prepare to die. That's such a great movie. What is it? I believe everyone can make 1,000. I really do think that if you put if you put the work in, right, everybody can make 1,000 people that, as far as support on their channels. I really do think that's possible. Of course, I will come back to you whenever I hit that. I'm not there yet. I'm not even at the 500 mark yet. So, but then again, I've only been doing it for about 4 or 5 months. And so, I mean, the amount of growth that I've had just organically, because I haven't really subscribed to, I have been a part of, and I think that that's I am a creator movement in a sense. I've been a part of it. But the majority of it's fine. No calls. So so I think that that's something that I'm going to focus on is just continue doing what I'm doing and do the excuse me to do that. So wait, excuse me, awesome. What? Yeah, I know. Some jerk decided to call me. You know who you are. But but yeah, so it's really awesome. I think it's possible. I agree with you. I totally agree with you that getting 1,000 people on your channel is completely possible. Doesn't matter who you are, so long as you're willing to put the work in, right? But you know what I noticed is I went to playlists last year. I'm going to go again this year. I hope to. I might not be able to, but what I'm hoping to, what I heard there was that subscriber count is less important than engagement, which is interesting because people were saying that how, and these were panelists that were saying that you look at the ratio, the ratio to engagement as far as the channel subscriber count to engagement ratio is more important than it is to have a lot of people following you. That's way more important. So, all right, Snyder's troll needs to tame it down a bit. Needs to tame it down a bit. But anyway, yeah. So that's been a real big thing for me. So I want organic growth. I want to be able to provide something that people enjoy, you know. And I think based on my analytical data, I do think that the majority of the engagement that I get are in the videos that I'm helping other creators. And so I'm going to focus on that, I think, a little bit. But what are you guys up to? What's happening with your channels? Tell me. I want to know. I need to catch up with my creative family. I haven't touched base in a while. I really haven't. So I'd love to hear it. I must have misread your comment. Okay. Think I'm going to go ahead and put David Snyder's troll on timeout for a bit. It's gone a bit AWOL. So anyway, so guys, tell me if you guys are watching this. Let me know what's happening with you guys. I want to hear what you guys got going on. I apologize. I'm looking over here. I don't necessarily have the ability yet to have everything based on my desktop. And again, as you can see, I don't have anything set up. So over here, that's where the green screen is going to be. I'm going to put a green screen up on here. I'm going to work on doing more graphics and stuff like that. And then I'm going to put a lot of my backdrop over there for media shoutouts, videos, and things like this. And I think I'm going to put the camera somewhere over here, kind of for the creator support videos, you know. And that way I have the light from the window coming in. I still have to get blinds for that thing so I can cancel out the light. But anyway, so reading the comments, and I don't have time to do all this. I really want to do it. I just don't either have the time or the energy, you know. I think I'll hit publish on our next video after the live stream. I finally edited the second part of our South Korea tour. Cool, that'd be awesome. Tech for your needs. Guys, it's been forever since I've seen you. Of course, it's been forever since you've seen me too. I have been so sick, not able to post nothing for a while. That'll be the reason why. Hopefully I get better by the end of the week. I'm dying to create. I know the feeling. And I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Hope you do. Hope you feel better real soon. It's hard, right? You're trying to be that creative, and things happen and it kind of pulls you away from it, and it's not fun. It's not fun. I feel your pain, brother. I really do. I really do. But yeah, I'm dying to get the drone out. I have one. I'm dying to get the drone outside so I can start making some aerial shot, like B-roll for some vlogs. I really want to do that. I really want to do that, but I haven't had time or the ability to do it. So, and energy is a finite thing, right? It's not infinite. It's finite, you know. And there are a certain amount of points that you have as far as spending energy, and I have a limited amount per day. So that's just rough. But guys, I want to hear what you guys want to talk about as far as the channel updates. I want to hear what you guys think. Continuing the media shout out series, but I am not going to be doing it every single week like I was. what I plan on doing when I'm back up and running, I want to do at least one creator support video a week. And what I mean by that is I want to like do comments on YouTuber culture, on tricks of the trade, how to edit. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my editing style, and I want to do some tutorials for that too, to show you guys how I do it. And that's just kind of what I want to handle as far as the channel is concerned. And then on top of that, I'll still do comedy skits, but they're going to be collaborations, and I have a ton of collaborations in the wings, just filmed and ready to go. I just got to sit down and edit the suckers, and so I'm looking forward to that. But in any case, that's what I'm looking forward to. So there are 2 people in the chat right now. I am feeling all kinds of crowded in here. Actually, in the studio space that I have, which is a really, really small bedroom. It's either a small bedroom or a glorified closet. It's one of the two, but it's the space I have to work with. So we're going to make it work. We are going to make that sucker work. But I am going to be just hanging out with here, guys, just waiting for people to swing in. If you're in the chat, I want to hear what's going on with you guys. It's been forever and a day, but since I've seen you guys, there for a while, I was loving it. I had all the time in the world. It was painful because I injured my tailbone, which meant I had a lot of stinking time to spend on YouTube. And so that's what I did. I did it on YouTube. It was fun. I pumped out like 3 or 4 videos a week, and I loved it. And it was like my entire world. And I absolutely loved it. And then I got so busy after that I haven't been able to keep up. And guys, the day YouTube creation pays me is the day I do this sucker full time, because I thoroughly enjoy doing this. I absolutely love doing this. I can't do it, while my lovely wife still likes to eat dinner, every once in a while. So I gotta make money somehow. That's good. It's good to apologize for stuff like that. I was crossing the line a little bit. Tech for Needs, how your losing weight challenge went. Dude, Guy, my weight challenge went really well. If you remember, I did a collaboration with, Banjo 757. His name is Paul. He's a really great guy. Awesome creator. Spends a lot of time on Twitter and a lot of time on Instagram and a few other things. He has a YouTube channel also. So I did that. It's in the I have a 3-week hashtag 3-week sexy playlist that his is one of the first ones on there, the collaboration. He sent me the footage for our final collaboration with the 3-week sexy thing. So all I gotta do is film that. I'm hoping to do that sometime this week or next week. I'll probably end up doing it this weekend. It's my guess. And it's okay, man. It's all right. Thanks for the apology. Accepted. But it went really well. I don't know what he's lost yet because I haven't had a chance to look at it. I lost 15 pounds, and after the diet challenge, I ended up keeping a fraction of the diet, and I ended up losing a total of 20 so far, 20 pounds since yesterday. So I'm at 255 now. I started at 274, 275. It was 274.8, I think is what it was. As of yesterday morning, I was down to 255 flat. And my hope is to get between 245 and 240. That's my ideal weight. And I can feel a plateau coming. So that's going to be rough. Anyway, yeah, I missed, you made a lot of videos about, I missed you made a lot of videos about Israel. Oh, and wilderness videos on live chat. I have to check that out. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? So cool, man. Power of the One. Yeah, I'll check that out here after the stream. Missed you too. I do. Yeah. It was like a bunch of us got really going in the beginning of this year, and then a lot of us kind of faded out, which, you know, is not a big deal. Wondering if it's going to. Hey, are we back up? Awesome. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I noticed that. I apologize. My connection has been rough lately. I'm so sorry. But yeah. So I've been fading out a little bit just because of time, just because of life, work, stupid work. So um, that is what it is, right? You can't keep up a strong pace like that forever. You have to have moderation. You have to take time for yourself. And so it's good to see people, you know, kind of filtering back in as I'm taking a break and able to engage with them some, and then I'm going to go in a different direction, and we'll see how that goes. You know, Shenanigans disappeared too, yeah, because John's going through a bunch of stuff right now. Well, that brother has several kids, you know, and they're all involved, and so that man's been dying. I've been talking to him. He's a great guy, by the way. Shenanigans is a great guy, but he's been dying to film some stuff. He's been dying, and life just hasn't. Life happens. That's true. That's very true. And sometimes it happens with a freaking vengeance. But look forward to new ideas. I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep with it for about 2 or 3 months and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I'll shift. You know, it's all good. It's all good. You know, it's all good in the hood. We need to try new things and see what sticks, and what sticks you keep with. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to see what you guys think of it. I already have a few things scripted. I just need to film them. I'm hoping that whenever I come back to filming and actually like creating videos and something other than live streams, because live streams really isn't what I want my channel to be full time as far as content creation. It's a great idea if you want to do it, you know, and some people are really good at it, you know. But I really want to make videos because I love the editing process. I love it, and I also love it when I have time to do it. So, but yes, it is what it is. It is what it is. Life happens. You are correct. But I'm hoping to have about 5 or so videos kind of lined up. Hey, Herman the Great. By the way, guys, when I just mentioned there are some channels that do predominantly live streams that just do them really well and just really have decent engagement. I'm talking rock star status engagement. Herman the Great's and one of them. That's one of the people I was talking about. And so if you haven't already, go check that brother out. He's really fun to follow. And so, but yeah, so I want to have like 4 or 5 videos kind of queued up whenever I'm back in the saddle, as it were, which I'm thinking is probably going to be the beginning of July. And so when I'm back in the saddle, I'll do that. Take care, everyone. Need to rest some more. Tech for your needs. Yeah, go get some rest. Heal up. Look forward to seeing you a lot more there, brother. I really do. I really do. Appreciate you stopping by, even though you don't feel well. That means a lot to me. It really does mean a lot to me. And I remember things like that. But yeah, so I want to have those things queued up so that I have like 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks kind of scheduled. So I can have some time in that time to take out the drone and do some decent vlogging, because I haven't done that in a while. How was the pokey? Yeah, Herman's a great guy. So guys, there are 3 people watching, and so all I'm saying is this. There are 3 people watching, and I'm about 999,000. That's not true. I'm 900, yeah, that is true. 999,400 and some odd, you know, people away from hitting 1,000,000. Tonight we can do it, all 3 of us. Let's do that. Let's do it. Oh, Herman almost asked another girl out. That was impressive, by the way, Herman, my man. That was impressive. That was impressive. You know, every single girl I ever asked out rejected me. Every stinking one. Um, and that includes my wife. What ended up happening was my wife, way back in the day, I asked her out, and uh, she rejected me. She totally did. She wasn't interested. And then 8 years later, I'm not sure if it was like in the same month, but it was around the same time of the year. Uh, she reconsidered and brought the subject up herself. And so, technically speaking, she gave me permission to ask again. So, technically speaking, when I took the initiative, it never worked for me. I mean, I'm not necessarily a ladies' man. I've never really been. And I didn't want to be. Like, I wanted to be, I wanted to have someone that I would live my life with. And so I was always that kind of guy. So I am telling you that there's a chance. Absolutely. Well, Herman, think about it. Look at me. Now look at yourself. I mean, I ask you this question. Aren't you the cuter one? um, yeah, I think Herman's the cuter one out of the two of us. Personally. But that is what it is. I'm not a lady, never desired to be one, so I don't necessarily have an authority stance on that, but Herman's got a good look. He's got a good look, man. He's got great personality, too. But, oh my goodness. James Lamprey, he's a Fun Foods here on YouTube. I love that guy. I have him on notifications on Twitter. He just tweeted out he's not sure if he should buy the lottery ticket or play Fortnite. I have never played Fortnite, but I have seen other people play it. I was just on Big John's channel last night. He was playing it, and it looked interesting. So I might try to do something like that. Who knows? Who knows? So, guys, what's happening? All three of you can tell me what's happening. 4. Holy cow. So, welcome, mystery person. So, guys, tell me what's happening. What's going on? Herman, what any updates as far as your channel? Are you taking your break? You said you were thinking about taking a week or 2 off as far as streaming. And endeavoring family, I will binge watch until your hours goals are met. Thank you. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Now, this is weird. I am getting, there it is. The comments pop up on my phone before it pops up on my computer. That's just weird. Anyway, so I'm about to post a pic of Alexandra's hair on Insta. Nice. I follow you guys on Instagram, don't I? I've been more active on Instagram lately. When I'm not really active on YouTube and I take a break, or other content creation in general, I take a break, I tend to use that time to catch up on Instagram posts. And I've only just been getting back into it. I think I follow you. I'm pretty dang sure I do. I'm pretty dang sure I do. Whenever I'm done with the live stream, I'll look it up because I'm using my phone to film it. So, but I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see that haircut. Or is it the Alexander's hair? It's not if everybody needs a haircut from the sound of it. So, but yeah, guys, what's happening? What's going on? What's going down? What's the word? What's happening with your channels? What's happening all around? I want to hear what's happening with everybody. So, and it's okay if we only have a few people. I'm down with that, man. I'm down with it. I just wanted to catch up with folks. I feel so out of the loop lately just because of how swamped I've been. But I know I'm not the only one. There's been a lot of people on Twitter that's been tweeting out stuff like, I wish I can create, or family stuff has come up. And I can't even think, because I understand on a certain level, but I'm not everyone, right? So I'm sure it's different for every person. But as far as the concept of not having time and wanting to spend it on, and wanting to spend time on creating stuff, I really miss it. And I've only been like not doing it for like a week and a half. And he's the one with super long curly hair, right? Yeah. He's in love with it, and there are no plans to cut it. Boom. We're in talks about getting him a top hat and a bass guitar. That's fantastic. Yes. Get a stinking top hat for that kid. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So I tell you what, though, I do miss those Endeavoring Family live streams. I love those things. I had that notification bell broken, is how hard I hit that thing, because I wanted to make sure I was always there. Of course, now I don't think I'll have the time to always be there, which really sucks. But now YouTube is not really pushing stuff out for me anymore. You know, yesterday I got a notification for a live stream that in one of the channels that I did a media shout out for. And so if I give you a shout out on my channel, just FYI, it's because I love your stuff. I'm not just doing it to do it. Like, I love your stuff, and I want to follow it. So every single person I gave a shout out to, I have subscribed and I hit that notification, and I want to be there. Endeavoring Family was one of them. I did their channel early on, and and another guy, who was it? I can't remember. It was TB. It was Mr. TB. I love that guy. He's like my brother, and it notified me that he went live, and I went on his channel, and the video was already done. It was posted and rendered, um, and he stopped being live like an hour before. And I said, like, why did I just get this notification? Like, I wanted to be a part of that, but the YouTube is all kinds of glitchy, all kinds of glitchy. They have been getting a bit better, though. I have noticed that they have done a lot of to get it back together. I've been reading Robert Kinkle is his name. I always want to say Cankle, which is just hilarious. But it's the I think it's the CBO. Unapologetically Games doesn't show up for a day or two. Ugh, that's rough. But I've been reading the CBO. I think it's CBO of YouTube, and his name is Robert Cankle. I want to call it Cankle because there's a joke there that I can't make because it's not kid friendly. But and he was talking about how YouTube was designed to support creators, and you know, he has a lot of really good points, a lot of really good solid points. And then I started looking into it a bit more. I was like, you know what? I think this was written like 5 years ago and then just recently published, because he's mentioning Vine, which hasn't been around now for almost 2 years, and well, a little over a year and a half now, and he's talking about supporting in the partnership program, which was recently, you know, removed for a lot of us, and so there it is. I joined the. You joined Power of One of the One. It's the IAMB. What is that? The creator helping so much. Are you talking about I am a creator? I was a. If that's what you're talking about, I was a part of that. That's James Cox's deal. The hey Jelly Duck, what's up, man? The yeah, so I was a part of that for a brief bit, and I think it definitely has a lot of merit. It helps expose channels. The unfortunate side effect, and this isn't James' fault, the unfortunate side effect is that the frenzy behind this is small creators want to jump on there and get their channels beefed up with subscriber counts, and that's it. Engagement is where it's at, you know. Engagement is always where it's at. If you have 500 subs, let's say, and you get a consistency of 40 to 60 comments, 20 or 30 or 40 likes on your videos, that is more attractive to sponsors or businesses, if that's what you want to do, uh, than having, 10,000 subscribers and only a few likes or a few hundred likes on your videos, because the ratios are all off. And this came straight from the playlist panels filled with people that built analytics. So uh, and it's, so I am a creator is good for beefing up numbers and exposing your channel. If you do it right, you're exposing people's channels. But no one has enough time to support over 1,000 people. It just, unless you're doing it as a full-time gig, which I doubt you'll need. I am a creator if you're in that spot. So it's kind of a weird thing that, has good parts and has some negative parts. I support what James is trying to do. I think I like the idea because YouTube doesn't at present, it doesn't support a small creator browsing feature or browsing mechanism. That it doesn't have it on the platform. So you're going to see people with 1, 2, 3K views and up. What you're not going to see are the people like us, that we're trying to grind it out and try to get there. It's difficult because there's more of us than there are of them. And so that's what James is trying to solve. To be honest, that's part of the reason I did the media shoutout series. That's what I'm trying to solve. And if we all do it in our own way, I think it can be resolved. I concern myself with the concept of giving myself completely over to the I am a creator thing, because I want the following. I'm not going to lie, there's a part of me that does, but I'm much more encouraged by engagement. I really am. And if I can hear that I'm having an impact, a positive one, on people's lives, and if I have fewer numbers, but I can accomplish that, I think that made it worthwhile. I really do think that makes it worthwhile. So, Endeavoring family, remember to hit the like button on this stream. You know what, guys? You are always helping me out. The Endeavoring family has just been upgraded to moderator. That's amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. And but yeah, so that's kind of my shtick. Engagement's where it's at. It's always been about engagement, always will be. It always will be. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want. This is your first wrench? Really? It's your first wrench. I am privileged to have given you the first wrench. That is awesome. I am glad that happened for you. Yeah. Now, if we can only get more than 3 or 4 people in on the stream, you might be in business. So, but like I said, it's more about just catching up with you guys right now. I'm not really looking for numbers, although I do appreciate the watch time. It's more about the numbers. I'm sorry, it's more about the people. Where is my wrench? Right, oh, one of these days. Right now, I think there are only 2 wrenches on my channel, and I gave one of them to my troll. I love it. I think it's really funny. But sometimes, I every single time I think about the concept of a wrench, I always think of Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound That Saved a Wrench Like Me. And I feel like there's a good joke in that, and I really want to make a joke about that, and I can't do it. So here's the raw ore of the joke. Have fun with it, guys. But yeah, dude, I need a better setup. I really do. Holy cow. You see people with these headsets and these really neat looking microphones. And anyway, Mr. Rocker Vlog, sorry for that, David. Apology accepted. What's the apology for? I'm really easygoing. I really am. I really am. I don't really remember anything that needs apologizing for. I appreciate. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I just just want to hang out with you guys, see what's happening, what's going on. Endeavoring family, are you posting? Did you say you were posting a video? Yeah, it's gonna look really cool. Did you say you were posting a video or you're editing something soon? Because I want to see that. I've been missing my Endeavoring family. The power of one. Yeah, you should get the big microphone going to look cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. It really does. I don't know where the heck I'd put it. I'm gonna have to anchor it off the wall. My uncle Les used to tell this joke about a guy that goes to heaven and gets asked trivia to get in. He is asked, what's God's name? He replies, Andy. Andy. Is that the punchline? Did I miss something? Trivia to get in is what's God's name? Oh shoot, I feel like I've heard this one. I'm missing a punchline. I hate missing punchlines. Meanwhile, I think while she's typing, I heard of a joke. So there was this brunette that walked into a doctor's office, and doctor asked, "Ma'am, my name is Doctor, so and so. How may I help you today?" He's like, "Well, I'm experiencing some random pains all over my body. It's everywhere." And he's like, "Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Can you point out where it's bothering you the most?" She said, "Yeah, it hurts around here, hurts here, here, and then back here as well." And the doctor said, "Can I ask you a question?" And she's like, "Sure." It's like, you're a brunette. Are you a natural blonde?" And she said, "How did you know?" And the doctor said, "Because your finger's broken." Don't kill me. Don't kill me. That's not my joke. I've heard that before. I because the song in the garden. Oh, Andy walks with me. Andy talks. That's right. That's the stinking punchline. I've heard that joke before. I like that joke. Yeah. So, you know what? You're gonna get one of these.
That was easy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been, I haven't actually done a live stream since the 3 week sexy thing began, and that was a while ago now. That was about a month or two. No, it was about 5 weeks or so. I'm old enough now, guys, that dates matter. So, anyway. I mean, yeah, guys, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this channel and what you guys are doing on your channel, what's happening in your lives. Not just on YouTube, but what are you guys doing in other places, Twitter, Instagram, because guys, to be honest, I want to branch the media shoutouts out. The reason I called it the media shoutout series is because I didn't want to do it just on YouTube. Like I wanted to do it across all social media. I wanted to shout people on all platforms, and so. And yes, we will hit the go on the video as soon as this live stream is over. Oh, yes. I'll make sure I watch it. I'll make sure I watch it. So, no rush. What time is it in Korea right now? Been helping other creators in live streams. Cool, man. It's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah. It's really awesome. I really need a better setup than this. Holy cow. I'm like a broken record. And if you heard that, that is the evening train passing my house. Growing up, I would hear that whistle, and it was every time I hear that whistle, I knew it was bedtime. It was my bedtime. Oh, it's in the morning. Oh, wow. I doubt you're starting your day with this, though. You have kids. You're probably up way earlier than this. But I remember hearing the train whistle, and I grew up with it, and church bells, because we had a Catholic church with gorgeous bells that they would play different songs, music. I thought it was beautiful. And then I moved away because of the so and I moved away to Minneapolis, And I lived there for 3 years, and I didn't live anywhere near trains, and no one out there had bells as far as churches. And then I went to DC, and the same thing. I mean, you heard trains, but not like trains like this. You heard metros. Not metros. That's not how you say that. It's their metro system. It's a subway car. Oh, you're from Massachusetts. Nice. We have friends that live up that way. And so yeah, it's so when I came back home and I heard the train whistle, it almost instantly put me to sleep. It was so relaxing, you know. It was like every time I hear the train, I think, oh, I can rest now, and I forgot how much I missed it. Then the church bells are playing. It's like I love my sticking hometown. I really do. I really do. Yeah, I'm all about you guys checking out each other's channels. I am all about that. I'm all about that. That's part of the reason I love live streams is you can go in and check other people out. Because hey, let's face it, and I said it before, YouTube just doesn't expose creators that are not hitting some kind of stride. And towards the end of the Vine app, they had the ability uh, to see what's featured, but they also had the ability to watch uploads in real time. And I used to love that. That's when I started getting in. And this was back in 2015. It was 2015, just before they closed down. And I started getting into that. Once a week, I would go into the upload, and I would find some really talented people that were getting nothing. And I think I only did that for about a month or two before they announced that they were canceling the app. They were closing up the app. But I started doing that. I'm like, these guys deserve it. These guys, I'm glad that they have that feature. And YouTube does not have that feature. I've actually been working on a proposal. Believe it or not, I'm not saying they're gonna listen, but I've been working on a proposal for YouTube that I was gonna send in. And Kenneth, hello. Love the beard, by the way. Beards are epic. But so I wanted to write a proposal that YouTube add that feature to its homepage, because I honestly do think that it's a great idea. I just think it's a great idea. I mean, the platform itself kind of organically promotes, bigger channels. It just automatically does that because of money reasons. But at the same time, guys, dude, I mean, the platform needs to promote small creators equally, if not, at least allow to people to choose to search through small creators. I mean, there are there are ways around what's happening. I'm just saying. At least that's what I would do if I owned the platform. I don't know. That's what I would do. And I don't see any reason not to do it that way, but that's just me. So, yeah, Kenneth the fam is in the stinking house. The new rule caught us off guard. Which rule was that? Oh wait, I think they might bring that app back. I could be wrong. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so Vine app. Dom Hoffman has announced that the V2 app is not happening. Twitter, all they have to do is turn the on switch back onto Vine, and they have an instant success. I honestly don't think, and I was so irritated with them because, from a business owner's perspective, all they had to do was monetize the app, and they would have made a fortune. But they decided not to. They said, well, it doesn't make us money. It's like, well, you don't monetize it. So anyway, that you have to, oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah. The new rule really kind of, sticks it to the little guy, doesn't it? Watched them in the last 12 hours or last 12 months. YouTube promote big creators, but it's like no point to do it because they all have their audience to help them. Yeah, the audience help already here their audience help small promote small creators. Yeah, you know what? It's rough. The platforms, and to be fair, the platforms want to promote um, bigger content creators because of the financial aspect. And the reason I say to be fair is because YouTube is a business, and it's hard to remember that. I think a lot of people, I found myself in that spot too, where we kind of consider it a kind of like a social, um, not a right, but forget. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to call it. But we consider YouTube as this free open source thing, and it's not open source. It's a business, and so they try to promote people that make the money, at the expense, unfortunately, of smaller creators. Dakota and family, welcome. Dakota and family they're like my adopted family. I love these people. I love those people so much. Um, if you haven't checked out Dakota and family, please do so. Their channel is literally amazing. Um, and they're so good. I did Dakota and family in a media shout outs. And again, I only do that if I really believe in what they're doing, and I really do believe it. They have a family with special needs. Dakota is autistic, and it's funny. It documents real life. Dakota and family. Honestly, it's raw. It's genuine. It's just everything I love. It's everything I love. So I can't support those guys enough. I just can't do it. So I'm really thank you. I know you guys are going through some stuff, so I appreciate you guys being here. Um, Jason's not. You're still not feeling well, brother. Oh, you updated. You uploaded a video. I bet you YouTube didn't tell me, because that's what they do. Yeah, I didn't. Or maybe you're going to, because I haven't seen it. I'll check your channel out after I'm done, because I always like to hit Dakota and family's videos up. But anyway, yeah, I really appreciate all you guys. I mean, you guys are rock stars. You really are. Oh, you're going to? Okay. All right, good. Good. But yeah, so I was going to write a proposal to YouTube dealing with adding the ability to browse through small creators to their homepage. And I know for a stinking fact, and I'm not the first person to say it, I know that for a fact. I have a couple friends that have already done this. I just want to add my voice to probably the countless millions that have already brought it up. And who knows, maybe they're going to, they're already in process. Hey David, how's it going? Still drinking your water daily? This is Miss Kathy. What I was mentioning earlier, the stinking reason I am now down, by the way, 20 pounds. And here's my water. I've been drinking it the whole time. So the challenge is over. 3 weeks is over, Miss Kathy, and I lost 15 pounds. I'm doing a follow-up collaboration with Banjo 757. And he I haven't had time to edit the thing. He sent it to me like a week ago, but I'm gonna finish that, post it, and then I'm gonna film a vlog that's gonna catch up with where I am. I lost 15 pounds, and after the diet was done, I modified it a little bit so that I could have more stuff, but just in moderation. I ended up losing 5 more pounds, and so I'm down 20 pounds. I am 10 pounds away from my ideal weight. And so, and it was in this stream that Miss Kathy told me to make a challenge out of it, and she joined us in it, and it was awesome. It was really good. It actually helped a lot of people, the 3-week sexy challenge. I got a lot of messages, people that loved it. And it was really, yeah, it really was fantastic. Thank you. That means a lot to me, Miss Kathy. It really does. So, yeah, I'm down 20 pounds, and as of yesterday, I can feel tightness around here, and my wife says my face looks thinner, which is good. And you can tell that I've lost weight. I'm at 255, and I need to be at 245 to 240 to be in my ideal weight range. And then if I can be in the 240s, I think I'd be happy in the 240s. And then I'll just work on maintaining that. Because I mean, I wouldn't be rail thin, but I also don't want to be rail thin too. You know, I kind of like having it filled out a little bit. And so, and my doctor's happy with it. Holy cow, Kathy, my doctor did everything except like hug me. He was like, because I had a catch up, like a examination, is kind of routine, the last week of the diet, and he actually told me. He said, "What are you eating?" And I told him what I was doing, and he gave me this big smile. I was like, "Just keep that up. Just keep doing that." You know, he loved the weight loss. It's hard when you in such a great food country. No stinking joke. Your country has good food. I was in your part of the world ages ago. It would have been in 2005, and we walked everywhere. I'm talking, we probably clocked in about 200 miles. And somehow, within that week that I was spent there, I gained weight because I ate everything, you know. And it was so, I love the culture. I just do, you know. It is so, as I was walking down the street, I was like given food, you know. It was amazing. It was, oh, I got fat. It was really good. It was really good. I almost moved. I was offered I was offered a job, I was offered a place to live. And believe it or not, this is before I met my wife. I was offered a wife if I wanted to move there. The guy that wanted to hire me is like, I have a daughter. She needs a husband. And uh, he actually like brought her out and sat her in front of me, and she smiled, and I was like, whoa, this is getting serious. So anyway, food as fuel. That's right. Eat only when hungry. Keep moving, and keep getting your water in daily, dude. I I hardly drink anything else. I brought coffee in, so I didn't deal with the caffeine headache. But water has been my go-to. And you know, when it comes to snacks, I used to make pizza rolls, which is really heavy. Now I just eat an apple or some grapes, and that's fine. It works great. It fills me up, and I love it. And my body feels like it's gone through this detox. I feel cleaner, if that makes any sense. So, dude, water is quite literally the original beverage. It quite literally is the original beverage. Oh, dude, I did do something the other day. I thought, I've been on this thing for about a month and a half now. It's a little less than that. And I said, I think I deserve a milkshake. And so I went out and got a milkshake. It was the first big sweet thing that I've had in that time. And then I discovered that with my body being cleansed, I have uh, a hyperactive lactose intolerance, and I couldn't sleep the whole night. It was so painful, and I guess because I wasn't drinking dairy throughout the 3 week sexy challenge, and so guess who's not drinking dairy ever again? This guy. So this guy, which is fine. I mean, I think it's weird enough that we're all okay with drinking milk and eating dairy products. That's basically that we need to go to a different species to get. We're the only animals in the universe that does that, I think. So that's not to say I don't like me a good block of Swiss cheese. I do like me some Swiss cheese. Pizza rolls are the amazing devil temptress. I stopped eating them. Excuse me, because Amy made me. Yeah. Excuse me. Dude, they are tempting as I'll get out, aren't they? They're so stinking easy to make. Okay, Journey, David, please check my staff and give some feedback, just like what you think. Great. Yeah, I'd be happy to do it. I'll take a quick gander at what you got going on, and I'll make sure to do that. I am going to go back through all the comments after this is done, and I am going to try to remember to do that. But Go on Twitter if you don't follow me already. I am David Snyder. Shoot me a tweet and send me your link. Remind me that you were in the live stream, and I will do that for you, brother. That's not a problem. Happy to do it. I must hop off. Missing all of you guys. I've been so swamped. I've been missing these live streams. I think what I'm gonna do, um, even though I'm taking a month off, I'm not really gonna be creating any videos until July 1st. I think I am gonna try to do live streams throughout the week. You know, just because I really, really miss you. You know, if I can say that. Um, YouTube has become my family. It really has. Wait, it's your. How do you say your name? Is it Rapscallions? It's your birthday? Is that a serious thing? That's amazing. Happy birthday. Oh my goodness. July 1st is your birthday. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I I can't promise anything because I might forget. If you follow me on Twitter, shoot me a reminder. I do almost everything on Twitter. I tweet as throughout the day. Shoot me a note on Twitter. I'll try to mention the fact that it's your birthday on that day on my first video. I can watch on my phone at the same time. Boom! Because I just did. I love that name, by the way. Because I just did. That's hilarious. You can do so much with that. You can do so much with that. That's amazing. Holy cow. That's really cool. I love it. So creative. There are so many awesome creative people on this thing. I love it. I love being a part of it. I think it's great. I think I just, you know, I've been creating content now for over 3 years. It's 3.5 years here in June is when as how long I've been creating videos. And I haven't been, what is it called? I haven't been on YouTube since the whole time. I've only been on YouTube since January. And it's been really fun to be on YouTube, but you know, I've been kind of floundering around on Vine, Instagram, Facebook, etc., Twitter, and I think I found my family on Twitter or on YouTube. I think I found my family on YouTube for sure. It's been my gamer tag on since Xbox 360 came out, dude. I need to add you. I have my Deacon Fire. The real Deacon Fire is who I am on Xbox Live. And mainly because Deacon Fire was taken. Deacon Fire was a nickname that I had back in college. And there's a whole story about that I won't tell here. And so, you have a PS4 now. What's wrong with you? I'm just kidding. Dude, okay, so I actually want whenever I do play it. No, John's amazing. Yeah, he totally is. He totally is. He's my family, man. And there's one other person that name is escaping me right now, but it's kind of people that shifted from from initially we were talking to each other on Twitter to supporting each other on YouTube to eventually just befriending each other on Facebook and connecting and stuff like that. It's been really fun. I'm finding my little circle. Oh, Dakota and family. I was I was viewing our edited video. That's okay, man. I get it. I appreciate you coming back though after you were done doing that. I can't wait to see your edited video. So, but yeah, so Dakota and family. Oh, that's who else. Dakota and family. That's who I follow on Facebook too. Jason and Wendy. And so yeah, it's a neat little kind of family that's adopted me since I joined in on since January, and I've been really happy about that. I love those guys. So I'm looking forward to creating videos again, but I needed a respite. I needed a chance to recreate this space and figure out what the heck I want to do with my channel, you know, because that's been yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing with it. So, but but Jason, are you feeling better? You mentioned that the meds working. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out Dakota and Family, please do so. They're really, really amazing. Same with Herman the Great. Same with Crimson Studios too. If you haven't checked him out, he was the last one. No, he wasn't. JWLK was the, or JLWLK is JWLK. I think is the last one I did media shoutouts to. But the one before that was Crimson Studios, because his YouTube channel was restored, and you should go check him out. He really is an awesome guy. So. I kind of want to figure out a way to do these live streams so that they have, you know, music and stuff to them. I think I downloaded OBS. Has anyone here used OBS for live streams? Do you recommend it or no? I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on that. Foot is better, but I have a fib going to the doctor's tomorrow. Let us know how that goes, by the way. I want to hear it. We're praying for you. And yeah, I want to hear how that goes. Guys use OBS for all of our live streaming. Yeah, and I've enjoyed your live streams. I've enjoyed your live streams. Yeah. I know how to use it. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I've watched all the tutorials. I got it all set up. I just need to do it. The one thing I don't like though is the delay in comments. Is there a way to fix that, or is that just the nature of the beast? Oh, okay. You're doing a small video on that tomorrow. Great. I'll look forward to that. I'll look forward to that. Latency. I've heard of it. It's the nature of the beast. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, it's essentially going from one server to another before it hits another person. So you're adding a middleman there. But there are benefits to it too, because you're able to add graphics and do stuff like that. It really is worth it. There's even a delay in live feed TV. Yeah, I want to be able to go on to the what is it? Xbox. I want to start doing a gaming series at some point. I know I've said that for a while, but the whenever I have free time, you know, maybe if I pop up like a coffee or like a GoFundMe or maybe a Patreon, if I do that kind of stuff, maybe I'll be able to do this thing full time. Just kidding. I thought about doing it. I thought about, what do you guys think about that as far as adding stuff like that to my channel? I've always been debated that, you know, I'm not sure if that's something I want to do, because I really don't have time to do anything extra for the people that do that outside of adding their names to my videos, you know. Good night, David. My wife about to come from Canada. Ooh, okay. I have to meet her. She is going in a few days. God bless. Yeah, God bless you too, man. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. You don't like Xbox controllers. Would you believe me if I tell you that I prefer Nintendo 64 controllers? Yeah. Well, then again, I really enjoyed the Atari controllers. That one joystick with the red button. I always felt like I was driving something with that thing. I might sing a different tune now since I haven't played that in literally decades. So that's how old I am. I can say that now. I haven't done something in decades. Ugh. What happened to me? Jason, what happened to me? I lost my youth. So yeah, I would do 3 different themes on a video. You would do 3 different themes on a video. Are you talking about a gaming thing? Or what are you talking about? So there's a couple of folks that I really wanted to on channel, right? Yeah. There's a couple of folks that I really wanted to have shoot over here, and I think that they're not coming, which is really kind of sad for me, because I wanted to do a little bit of a banter with them. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm trying to find a good video editor to do my videos on. Video games, vlog comedy. Yeah, video games, vlog comedy. No, I really want to do a retro gaming series with my hippie character. So I want to put the long hair on and the big Stetson, you know, and then have him just play like retro Mario games and stuff like that. That's what I really want to do. Once I have it set up, and I'm going to do it through OBS. Once I have it set up, then I'm going to do it and see how it goes. I just thought it'd be really funny to do. It's like, could you imagine? It's like, oh, dude, you know, Mario's eating all those mushrooms. The last time I had a mushroom was on a pizza. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny to do stuff like that. So I'm trying to find a good Rocker Vlogs. What do you use? Do you have Mac or do you use Microsoft? Because Microsoft has Movie Maker, which for basic videos will work. If you have a Mac, then iMovie is perfectly fine, and both of those are free. And there are other open sourced ones. I think Coral is in one that Dakota Family is mentioning. I think that's open sourced if I'm remembering correctly. I use Final Cut Pro. I just bought it. I was using Adobe Premiere, but the Adobe Premiere was being really glitchy, and so I got Final Cut, and I'm glad I did. I am great at ad-lib comedy, not scripted too much. Dude, Dakota and Family, Jason is the king of ad-lib. The king of ad-lib. He's like the Robin Williams of YouTube. You have a Dell laptop? Okay. Yeah, look into Movie Maker and see what you can do with it. That's one thing you can do. If you don't have it on your computer, you can download it for free. It's through Microsoft. It's supported on your laptop. Hey, Wendy, how are you? So, but that's what I would recommend. If you don't want to spend money, if you don't have money to spend, that's what I would do. When I first got started, I had a really old MacBook Pro, and I'm talking I bought it for 400 bucks. It was old when I bought it, refurbished, and I downloaded iMovie, and that's what I used to make all my videos in the beginning. And then eventually, when I saved up enough money, I bought Adobe Premiere, and then eventually I dumped Adobe Premiere for Final Cut. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Wendy. I've been swamped, as you know. You guys know full well. I've been telling you guys, but I'm enjoying my break. I've been enjoying my break. I've been really needing to do it. I'm going to be getting back on July 1st, which apparently is Rapscallion's birthday, which is really cool. So, Final Cut Pro is freaking awesome. It is my most favorite editing software to date. Every single thing is easily found. It is user-friendly. It flows nicely. On Adobe Premiere, I always felt like I was forcing the program to do something for me, whereas on Final Cut, everything that I can imagine thus far that I want to do with a video is possible. It's built into the platform. And so I very much am an advocate for Final Cut Pro. I love you too, guys. I love you guys. I really do. I love you too. The how's work going? It is not as busy as it was, but because I was so swamped before, I am so behind on everything, and I have meetings to talk about meetings that we had about meetings, you know, and it's stupid. You know, I have way too many things to go to. So I need to cut something out of my schedule. It just has to happen. I am cutting something out. I can't do all these extracurriculars, you know, and so I just can't do it. So there are things that I have on the chopping block that I have to get rid of, because I am on my council, which I'm not giving rid of that. That's just fun. Historical Society, which I really like, But everything else that I'm a part of is just not probably going to happen. And so, you know how it goes. You care. Your heart is wanting to take care of everybody that needs it, and then you overextend yourself, and then you burn out. And that's what I've done. And that's why I'm taking a break from YouTube. To be honest, that's the reason why, because I took on way too much, and I'm not talking about content creation because that doesn't burn me out at all. I love it. It just I don't have time to do it. So, but I'm burned out because of other things. And so for me to be able to spend time with the beautiful misses, to spend time with kids when we get them, because we're trying, I just want to have a more chill life, than I have going on right now. But I always say that, but I always take on more, and so my wife is helping me. She's really smart in that way, so I'm really blessed to have my beautiful missus. Jason, you know what it is. I got my own personal Wendy. So, but all that aside, all that mush aside, the rocker vlogs, yeah, no, I agree. Final Cut Pro is stinking awesome. If anybody, if I can figure out a way to make money and promote that thing, I will, because that's one of those things that if I tell you to get it, I know that I'm telling you to get something that's really good, so. But being a business owner can be tough. That preaching, Jason. Absolutely. I've debated many times. I do it probably about once a month. I always debate, and my wife is in on these conversations. Should I get a regular job and just call it a day on the business thing? And yes, you have flexibility, but you would no longer have the stress of owning a business. You don't have to reach out for sales. You don't have to do all these things. You're doing your job. You're doing it well. The hope is you're doing it well, and you're pulling in a paycheck, and you have days off that you can just not think about it. I've thought about it. You don't have a CD disc drive on your laptop. Neither do we, because the computers across the board stopped doing that. So there that is, right? But yeah, so I think the benefit bunch is in. Hey, guys. So you're going to have to download it. And every single program I mentioned, you just download straight. You don't need a CD. And so your income fluctuates. That's another thing, stinking. Owning a business, it's virtually impossible to budget. It is impossible to budget. Thank God my wife is working, and she brings in the same amount of money. She's an RN, she's a nurse, and so she brings in, a salary. And so we have that coming in. But there's no telling what I'm going to make. There are some months I make nothing. Then there are months that I make more than my wife. It's up and down. It's up and down. Final Cut Pro is $60, which ain't bad, dude. If Final Cut Pro is $60, then you are in the middle of a special, and you should grab it. But you said you have a Dell. I thought Final Cut was only for Mac users. I don't know if that's true, but I thought that's what it was. And so be careful that you're not going to spend money on a fraudulent copy of Final Cut, because to my knowledge, it really is only for Mac. So be careful with that guy. But if it's good to go, then awesome, because Final Cut was about $325 for me. But it's a one-time fee. That's what I like about it. Whereas Adobe, it was an annual fee. But you guys paid way more than that. What did you guys pay for Final Cut? Because if you guys paid more than that, then $60 seems really stinking low. So, Yeah, that's around about what. Oh, you're talking to Rocker Vlogs. Yeah, no, $60. I know that's a phenomenal. That's a stinking phenomenal deal. We paid 300 to range for our version of Final Cut, and I'm thrilled. I'm glad I spent the money. I really am glad I spent the money because it is the best editing software I have ever used. I love that thing. Um, and it automatically saves. And virtual buffering. But yeah, so Final Cut Pro automatically saves and it doesn't crash. It's just phenomenal. Adobe is good. It's really good. Um, but Adobe does crash and then you lose everything. And it was getting so frustrating that my wife was scared because I had a glass upstairs and I threw it against something because like I lost like 4 hours of editing. Shenanigans is in the channel. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Guys, if you're watching this and you haven't checked out John's channel, the Shenanigans, go check out that channel. The man is a rock star. He is one of my favorites. I have him on my favorites list on my YouTube page, and I have it there for a stinking reason. So go check him out. A lot of really neat vlogs. He's really cinematic, and when he has time to do it, he's been swamped like the rest of us lately. But definitely check him out. He's amazing. This natural journey. Hey, how are you? So, yes, you the best man. That would mean more to me if you were just getting married. And so, this is so cool. I'm like your biggest fan. Then this natural journey, that means a lot to me. If you were talking to me, it would mean, it would make sense to me if you were talking about John at the Shenanigans because. So John, I just want to let you know that if I'm not the number one fan for your channel, I do hope I'm in the running. I'm just saying. I am just saying. You know, yes, you're talking to me. Boom, that is awesome. Um, the I'm David's biggest fan, dude. You guys can fight over that all you want. That's phenomenal. No, but that's how that works, right? I know that we all have people that support our channels that really click with us, and I love that. I love that, because you just connect with people. I love it. Wendy is a pretty hardcore fan. That's for dang sure. But this natural journey, no joke. Check out this natural journey because they are all over everything I produce. Honestly, it's been humbling for me to have you guys along. It really has been. You've done the best shout out, dude. That shout out was one of my favorites that I did. And you earned every single second of that video, by the way, John. You really did. You guys do a great job. But I am thinking about restructuring the channel, John. At some point, when I'm down in the DC area, I would love to connect with you because I have I have some ideas on how restructuring the thing. I think you saw the video. You commented on it, but I want to do kind of a similar vein of what you had going on there for a while, as far as YouTube creator help and stuff like that. And I feel like that's where I was naturally going anyway with the shout out series. And I have the most engagement with the videos that I did along the same lines of what you were doing, where this is YouTuber culture. This is what, how you navigate XYZ. And I have a lot more fun making those. And I will say, not by much, but I think the comedy skits are a close number two as far as my favorite to make. And then everything else for me, I think feels kind of forced. because I just want to create something, and so I want to go with that stride and see if that's something that clicks. If it doesn't, I'll change it. But I'd love to pick your brain at some point. If it's not a DC trip, maybe over Twitter or something like that. That'd be great. So spray some foot deodorant and stay a while. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. As soon as I found your channel, I couldn't get enough. Yes. Uh, Dude, yeah, if any of you find yourself in central Pennsylvania, and I mean this, I genuinely mean this, reach out to me. You know, my hometown just opened up a new bakery. It has the best coffee I have ever had. And I've been to Ebenezer's in Capitol Hill. And I'm just saying, that was the number one coffee in the world for me till the bakery opened up here yesterday. And my wife, the beautiful Mrs. and I went out to have a breakfast there this morning, and holy stinking cow, was that amazing. An apple dumpling that just melted the moment you looked at it. You know, an egg sandwich with buffalo sauce on it. I love that thing. Oof, so good. I think they do. Yeah, I think they do have almond milk. You should do more collabs. I would stinking love to do more collabs. That's like my blood. I would love to work with more people. It's finding the stinking time. Oh yeah, we do have an interview scheduled, don't we? Oh dear. Well, you know, I haven't had time. If this makes you feel better, John, I have three other people, no, it's three now, other people that have sent me clips that I haven't had time to do yet. So even if you take a good long while to get that to me, brother, let me tell you that much. I still got a backlog myself. So, but I have decided to take a break and to just relax until July 1st. I'll do live streams like this just to keep active, you know, the channel active, and then connect with people. But I need to take some time with my wife. I need to take some time to restructure the studio and get stuff done. And I can't do all of that and get this, pump out a video or 2 videos a week. It's not possible. John, that's a great idea. That's a freaking phenomenal idea, actually. I'm wondering if we can film a video and do like a multi-camera setup, like really be legit with it. Over some good stinking coffee. That's what I'm talking about. That's a really good idea, John. That's a phenomenal idea. We should probably schedule that. Probably in July, maybe August. Does that sound like a time frame that would be good for you? Or would the school year be better for you? Because we could probably do that in September, October. September would be great for me, actually, come to think of it. Because I'm planning on taking 3 or so weeks off in September, because that's around the time that my business kind of slows down. And then all I plan on doing is making videos, because I was going to travel to Ohio to see Mr. TV during that time, if his schedule allows, and film something with him too. I can easily drive down to DC. That's a 3.5 hour drive for me, and I'm so used to making it because I used to work in DC and live here, you know. And so that's a great idea. I love that idea. And alter ego. So this natural journey likes my hippie stoner guy. When I have time and the studio space is set up, I planned on doing either a playlist or a new channel with that guy, and I'm calling it retro hippie retro gaming or something like that. So meet in Harper's Ferry. It's been a hot minute since I've been in northern VA. I used to live in Fairfax. I love that whole area. I really love that whole area. So, no, that's a great thing. You know, Mr. TV is amazing. He's been going through similar stuff that all of us has been going through, where life just caught up with us, and creating hasn't been that time to create just hasn't been there, you know. And so I want to make a gaming series, and I'm debating about doing a different channel, because I kind of want this to be a supporting creators kind of channel. At least that's what I want to be as of now. And so I do another channel where I do a gaming series, hippie retro game reviews. I think this is what I wanted to call it. And it's just me, the wig, and the Stetson playing Mario, talking about how mushrooms are awesome. That'd be like my comedy channel, you know. I was really trying to figure out how to do everything in one channel. I just don't think I can do it because the ideas, as far as branding is concerned, are just not compatible, you know. So I don't know. I'm still kind of wrestling with it. You know, I don't want too many channels because I know my wife and I have a channel for vlogging that we're going to pick back up and make vlogs with family vlogs. And then I want to have this channel also to do the creator stuff, the shout out stuff, and all that kind of thing, you know. And so that's kind of what I want to do. But no, John, we should talk about maybe September area. What the funny part is, if I could just work on running on my running channel, it would be so much bigger than my main channel. No doubt. Actually, I have no doubt about that. I really don't have a doubt in the world that that's true. But time is always the factor, right? And John, though, from the Shenanigans, he has the perfect personality. He has one of the personalities that just do really well in front of a camera. The man has serious rock star ASMR qualities in his voice. He just does. So there was a time when I first joined it, I used to watch him as I was falling asleep. He didn't put me to sleep, but he was so stinking relaxing to watch. I was like, this is amazing, you know? And so, and then he was gone. Then he was gone. And I haven't slept since. Just kidding. I got to go work lunch break over in New Zealand. Oh, keep creating. Aw, he used my line. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, you know, your wife has to deal with you more often than us YouTubers do. And so my guess is that's probably true. But yeah. So New Zealand, this natural journey over in New Zealand. So pound it, buddy. Pound it. I almost did I almost studied abroad in New Zealand, and it was one of the biggest disappointments in my life whenever I was rejected for that. It was one of the biggest disappointments. I've always wanted to go there. And by the way, just for the stinking record, I wanted to go to New Zealand before Lord of the Rings came out. Not the books, I'm not that old, but the movies. All right? I wanted to do that before it was popular. Freaking hipsters. You know, so it was back in 1996. 96, 97 when I decided I wanted to go to New Zealand. And if I remember right, that was before the movies. So, it is what it is. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I was so bummed that I didn't get to study over there. I really wanted to spend my last semester in New Zealand. I really did. I really did. But no can do. That's what it is. It is what it is, guys. You got to go with the punches. Got to go with the punches. But John, if you're still here, John, what are you going to have some time to do any family vlogging here in the near future? You mentioned that you might have some time. I love the family vlogs. I really do love the family vlogs. And guys, if you haven't checked out John's channel, a lot of, in the beginning when I started doing YouTube stuff, I was watching the Shenanigans on a regular basis, along with Casey Neistat, and there was one other person I was watching, but he kind of fell off the radar. Who was it? I can't remember. But those two guys, just the way they have B-roll, just the way they edit their videos, I took a lot of pointers just by watching their stuff. And I've gone back and rewatched it. It's like, how the heck did John do that? You know, how did Casey do that? And it's really, really good. So I recommend it. If you want to improve the quality of your vlogging, I definitely recommend that. or your editing style. Um, I'm also going to be, and I've gotten a lot of messages saying or questions on Twitter about how I did X Y Z in my videos as far as editing. So I think when I come back and I make some content creator videos, I'll start doing tutorials as far as like how I edit what I do. Um, the only downside to that is the editing software does matter, you know, because I noticed that some of the comments that I've gotten recently have been a lot to do with how my videos feel like they have more of a smooth right, yeah, exactly. You have to reverse engineer what you see. And that's the beautiful thing of consuming content. And it's just I was an English major at Penn State and I have a couple manuscripts. Like one of my things I want to do is to write a book. Like I want to write a book series. I have a journal that's a mile long as far as ideas and sketching things out and mapping things out. And one of the things that my professors used to always tell us when we were going through at Penn State, he mentioned, or they would mention that if you want to be a writer, the last thing you want to do is to stop reading, because that's how you A, find your voice, and B, learn the tricks of the trade. And it sparks that creativity. The same thing, guys, goes with creating content. You have to watch other people's videos and you have to consume content if you want to produce good content. And so, if you want to improve your game on YouTube, watch the people that you want to be like until you find your voice. It's the same. It's the same principle. I totally agree. But I forget what I was saying beforehand. But hey, what's up, Gamer Boy? How are you, brother? And so, but yeah, so yeah, definitely, you know, go watch Shenanigans. If you, I learned so much just by watching it, you know, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So, but I'm gonna do tutorials. Oh, that's right. But one of the things that worries me is that it really does matter what editing software you have. You know, it really does. It really does depend because the comments that I've been getting since I switched over to Final Cut has been that my videos seem much more smooth as far as the transitions, and the effects are a little bit better. And it really, I didn't upgrade anything other than the editing software. What happened was Adobe Premiere is what I was using, and for what I wanted it to do, I had to force it to do it that way. Whereas it was automatically built into Final Cut Pro, and so it's been a phenomenal experience for me. Power Director, I have heard of it. I know nothing about it. Is it open source or do you have to buy it, John? Gamer Boy just subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Love to have you. The Shenanigans. Um, oh, you had to pay for it. How much was it? Do you remember? Or how much? I guess it was a while ago, but the price is probably different now. It helps. John just said it helps to. It helps keep you passionate. It helps keep you passionate. That's true. Watching other people's videos does help spark that creativity and that passion to create. It's very true. When I get into a funk, it goes hand in hand with not watching too. You know, that's true. I've noticed that I lose interest in making content if I don't engage with other people's channels. And it's not because I'm trying to do it as a job. It's because I go to, for example, Shenanigans is one of them. Um, I go to JWLK. I go there because I like his vlogging style. Uh, Casey Neistat is a staple, in my opinion, as far as learning how to do B-roll and as far as timing and just the pace of a video. I also go to Nick Nimmin as far as creating videos that are resource videos. Um, and so every time I stop watching those guys, I lose interest. Uh, and then whenever I'm not binge watching, but whenever I consume their content as they post, I find that I really, really want to spend some time learning what they do and how they do it, and I find that as I continue, and I'm basing this off of people's comments, and I wouldn't know. but people have said that my editing style is improving, which is good, which is what you want. You want to improve over time, and so I'm grateful. I'm definitely grateful for those guys. Um, so what do I do on this channel? That's a really timely question. I'm in the middle of a bit of a break. What I do on the channel is I do comedy skits, collaborations. I do what's called a media shout out series. Um, and what that is YouTube as a platform doesn't promote small creators. There's no function that I'm aware of where you can click like Vine used to have, where you can click onto a button and it pops up a search bar and you can search through all small creators under a certain sub count. And so what I did was I created a series called Media Shoutouts that dives into small creator channels and promotes them to people. I am also going to be creating here in July. I'm going to start a series or multiple playlists of resource videos for content creators to help them better improve just either their editing style or just give them ideas on how they can pursue their channels. And mainly because I'm learning this stuff as I'm talking about it. I'm by no means an expert, but what I want to do is as I'm learning things, I want to pump that out. I want to pass that along. And I'm going to create another channel where I'm doing more comedy stuff because that's what I was doing initially. And so, but that's what this channel is all about, man. It's all about helping you out. It's all about exposing small creators. It's about vlogging. It's about just experimenting and growing as a creator. And so, but the reason I say it's timely is because that's new. I had no clue what the heck I wanted to do with this thing when I first started it in January, but I think that's the direction it's going. And again, if you guys watch it and you're like, David, stop it. This sucks. Just tell me. And then we'll redirect because the creation isn't going to stop. The reason I'm going in this direction is because I really enjoy making stuff like that. Like I like talking about small YouTuber culture. I really enjoy that. I think it's fascinating. I love supporting other creators because it encourages them. And at the end of the day, that's amazing. I love the fact that I can encourage people. It makes life worth living to me. So. But anyway, there it is. Endeavoring family, I will never quit. Never ever. Because it honestly makes it gives me energy to do what I'm doing. The reason I need to take a break and just do live streams for about a month or so is because I need to have the time to fix up the studio space because I just don't have time. I just don't have time to do what I got to do at work, which I work from home, and then have time to set up a studio space. It's just, and the energy level is finite. It is finite. So I hope, Gamer Boy, I hope that explains it. If you like it, stick around. I'd love to have you. It'd be great to have another person, shoot stuff out. That is why I do it too. I enjoyed talking to the audience and helping others just talk through things. There is something about that. There really is. I have always enjoyed sitting down with people and talking things through with them. And there's nothing so gratifying than seeing somebody branch out into a greater sense of their potential. And I don't want to sound hokey in any way, but it literally brings tears to my eyes whenever I see someone take a risk and do something that they wanted to do. And it means the world to me that I've had the privilege, and it is a privilege, to help someone get over that hump, And I think that's kind of why I want to do it, because I feel like if I make those videos and I focus on that as a dominant series, in conjunction with the vlogs and shout outs and things like this, I really do think that's where I'll be the most genuine, because that's where my heart is, And so, and the shout outs is that series is, I think was the clue, because I did that on the Snacked app, and then I started the media shout out series here on YouTube. And it honestly, I realized one night, and I remember the night, it was a few months ago, I remembered like, holy cow, doing this is something that makes me come to life. You know, this is what I like to do. You know, knowing that I'm encouraging people, knowing that I'm helping them to keep creating, which is how. And I remember telling my wife that I'm helping these guys. They're telling me I'm helping them to keep creating, and that's how I got that line. You know, early on was the keep creating line, which is the kind of the slogan of the channel. Um, you know, after the videos, that's what I say. And the reason I say it is because that's what I want to inspire in people, that you guys can keep doing it, you know. And so it's I'm getting tears in my eyes. I'm getting teary eyed. You know, like this is the raw David. This is me coming out. You know, and so if I can make this channel about that, I think I would be the most genuine. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine. I just want to help people. John says, that's why I do it. I enjoy it. I always read that. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I am doing that today. This office is so neglected right now. My calendar says, Martin. Yeah. Yeah, my calendar hasn't even been opened yet. That's how bad mine is. The shenanigans. Sometimes someone else can put into words what you feel, and it is so satisfying and helpful in moving forward. Yeah, it is. It really is, you know. And you know, at the end of the day, if I can lay my head down at night and I know I encouraged at least one person, I feel like I've lived, you know. I feel like I've done more than just suck air. I have lived life if I've helped at least one person a day. And that's not like a rubric. I'm just saying that if it's possible and I can do it, I have the ability to do it, why don't I? You know? And so, hey, something static's in the house. Hey, that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about, you know? If it's possible to help someone out, why don't you, you know? If it's not possible, can you help direct them into someone to someone that can, you know? I'm all about that. I'm all about that stuff. I am all about that stuff. Honestly. Honestly. You know? And I know that there's a lot of small creators that are desperate, that want to have, you know, more numbers, and they want to create so that they can have bigger channels, and you know, that is fine. That's what the platform is for. I mean, more power to you, man. Nothing wrong with it. The go create and make your brand. And when I was thinking about that's the case, I was thinking about it. I was like, what do I really want to be known for? And what I want my channel to be about, and I want it to be about helping other people in some way. And so there it is. My very long dissertation at the end of the live stream that no one will hear except the people that are watching currently. So, but going back to the idea about the interview, John, I love that idea. I think we should probably, I'll send you a message, but we should try to schedule it out in September. Oh, shoot, I didn't do the affiliate thing for you yet. Dang it. I am going to take care of that, I promise. I promise. So, but Sibling Static is in here. How you guys doing? How you doing? Tell me what's up with you these days. I haven't been on a live stream in a long time. Wait, what? Turn and look behind you to the left. To the left. To the left, to the left. Oh, got it. Reflection, I got it. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Oh my goodness. Just finishing up another video. Boom, buddy. Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I'm glad you're pumping out a video. Are you uploading it tonight? I am looking at me in the script, dude. I love it. I love it so much. Holy cow. Dude, I had a moment like that recently. What was it? There was, shoot, I can't remember. It was hilarious. Anyway, So this reminded me of a sales call that I got recently. Now, if you guys don't know this, what I do for a living is I do website design, videography, and photography. I also do virtual reality tours for facilities like hotels, assisted living facilities, and museums, real estate, etc. And so that's the business that I started. It's Ingenuity Media. It's my sure it's my business, and so one of the things that I do for clients is SEO work, which is search engine optimization, and I manage people's social media and AdWords for Google advertising, and so I get a phone call from someone who says, I was like, yeah, is this Mr. Snyder? I was like, this is me. And I said, yeah, so we're a business that helps promote businesses like yours on Google. It's like, oh, really? It's a true story, guys. He's like, yes. What we do is we help people find you in the organically in the search. We help people find you and your business that are, through keywords that are relevant to, et cetera, et cetera. And so that's really cool. So you think I need the service? He's like, yes, we found your business on Google, and we feel like you would benefit from our service. He's like, so basically what you're saying to me, sir, is that your business will help me be found on Google. Yes. Did you find my website on Google? Yes. Okay. And he kept on going. It was so funny. He was like, yeah, so one of the things we offer is going into your website and helping you reconfigure it and optimize your site so that people can find your contact information quickly. And I was like, I understand that's a really neat service. I appreciate the offer. We might be interested. Real question: how'd you find my information? It was at the front page of your website. Okay. And so at the end of the conversation, I was like, it was 10 minutes. It was hilarious. I couldn't let it go. And so he's like, well, sir, does this sound like a service you're interested in? I was like, well, to be honest, sir, I do offer the same things. And as you have found, you were able to locate me. But I tell you what I will do. You can feel free to call me at some point during business hours the next couple of days, because I think I could seriously help you. Because I'd never heard of you. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. So that was like the best sales call ever. And I hung up and I went down and I immediately told my beautiful wife this story, who instantly went into tears and fell face first into the couch. It was so funny. It was so funny. That poor guy. He's like, yeah, so sir, we have a business that will really helps other businesses get recognized on Google and found in search results organically. It's like, oh, I see. We're not running any Google ads right now. It's like, yes, that's true. We have realized that your business isn't doing that, which is it's good. You don't have to because of SEO stuff. It's like, I understand. I totally understand that. As far as finding my business, did you find it on Google? Yes. Okay. Honestly, it went around like that. I did like 12 different iterations of it. It was funny. It was funny. So, but anyway, now ultimately I decided to go through AdWords because I think it saves me time and money in the long run, and that has actually worked. But I don't want to get in business mode. I don't want to get in business mode. I just got out of it just before the live stream. So, oh guys, 16 likes on this live stream. I think that's the first time I've gotten that much. Anyway, I picture the scene in Boiler Room. Yeah, Boiler Room is a great movie. When the paper salesman calls his to sell his stockbroker. Yeah. 17 likes. John, you were in here that long and didn't like the video. Oh, holy cow. Do you know, I can't tell you how many times I was the first one to like John's videos. I can't tell you how long or how many of them I was number one. I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding. So, actually, I can't get to John's videos fast enough. I'm usually number 4. That's my average. I can't get to it fast enough. And it's not my fault. YouTube doesn't push it out to me immediately. It is not my fault. So, guys, we have been on here for we have been on here now for 120 minutes. That's officially 2 hours. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. It's been really fun doing this. At some point, I will have a much better setup. Um, yeah, because we miss you. We miss you, John, and that's just a fact. That's just a fact. So, and that's what I like about it, right? What I like about the small creator culture is that the platform might penalize you as far as pushing your videos out, but um, the community really does support one another. That really is the case, and um, I like that. I really like that. And then by the community engaging with your videos, the platform recognizes the views to engagement ratio and then ends up promoting your video anyway. And so that's a really cool thing that we have going on in small creator culture, which is why I do believe it's possible for anybody to quote unquote make it. Um, I just think it takes time, effort, and you have to put the legwork in. That's really what it is. But um, and that's easier for some and that's harder for some, and so there are different challenges for all, but I do think it's possible. Anyway, guys, you have got to grind. I mean, grind is the magic word, right? It is the magic word. John, we need to figure out a way to make this our full-time gigs. I'm just saying, guy, we need to find out a way to make this our full-time gig, because that would just be fun. That would make my life just awesome. I'd rather do this full time than what I'm doing. Although I like what I'm doing, but I'd rather do this full time. This is my favorite. But good night. Good night, guys. I think it's time for me to close up shop. I need to go spend time, at least a few hours with the beautiful missus, or a few minutes with the beautiful missus. I have to do real well on here to make it worth it. I know. I know. Especially in your area, right? You're living with kids, you have kids, you have a wife. I don't know about you, but my wife likes to eat dinner every once in a while. So, video going live now. Perfect. I will be over there to watch it here in a minute. Guys, have a great night. Thank you so very much for joining me. Yeah, I do well, so it is a lot of makeup. Yeah, a lot to make up. Yeah, for sure. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. And if you're interested, next week, I would think probably around the same time, I'll do another live stream. Next week, I have far less meetings, so I might actually pump out a video just because I think I'll have time to do that. I may be designing a website for a client, so I may not have time, but I'll at least do a live stream. But in any case, have a great night. Remember to keep creating. You are worth it. Everything that you have to offer is worth offering. And I very much appreciate every single one of you. Now, it's time for me to cue in the awkward moment when I'm trying to disengage the live stream. Have a good night, guys. Let's see how this works. All right, we're going to end it.